All right, hello. This is the last video in this series about map making. This video, well, first of all, you should have obviously seen all the previous videos before you watch this, because this one assumes a lot of information about that. And basically, this is going to be showing you how to create a Wikipedia map with more than just a Democrat and a Republican, and also if you need ties that are under 40%. This also covers that. So I'm going to be doing it for the 1998 Minnesota gubernatorial election. I previously made the precinct map for this. This isn't the original one. Somebody overrode the file that I initially did. So I'm going to be making it like this, which is what it initially looked like. I also have this version which shows you what the colors initially were. But I'm not going to be including this box that says like Twin Cities or whatever. I'm just going to be making the map like that. So I'm going to make Ventura green, other, this, and basically those colors are going to be from the independent and writing color schemes on the down ballot thing. And you can see here that I have that color ramp like this, with the write-ins on the right and the independent on the left. So yeah, those are going to be for the other and Ventura. And then Coleman and Humphrey, which are the Republicans, Democrats, I'm just going to do the normal color scheme. And then for the tie thing, I kind of have like a very lazy way of doing that. I just have this thing called 30-40 tie, which has the color. So yeah, and I'll go through how to do that later. So basically, I'm going to be getting this data from, I wasn't able to find the original place that I got the data from, but I was able to find like this tweet of mine, which had like this thing, which is like, this is for 1996, but if you replace the 96 with 98, then it works and you're able to download 1998. So that's how I got 1998. And then I'll just drag this here and then right click, WinRAR, extract here, and then open this. And this ID is our unique one. We can check that with duplicates thing, and we can press continue, remove, and yeah, no duplicates found, so that is our unique ID. And then we are going to want these things. Then we can go to Excel. And we just wait for it to load. Then we can go here, and then we can create our winner field. First of all, I'm going to just close out that, and then we're going to do equals if equals sum of this equals 0. Oh. No votes if max this equals large this, comma 2, comma tie, and then we can do our index command, making sure to lock that selection, and max this, comma 0, and great, that is our winner command done. Then firstly, I'm going to grab the Democrat and Republican ones and drag that onto a new color ramp. And then from my recycling bin, I'm going to get the, where is it? Color, yeah. Gonna get this file so that I can get the down ballots color ramps, which I used in video 6. And then for total, of course, this stuff is basically just the same thing. D% is going to be this divided by total. R% is this divided by total. And the nice thing about this compared to video number 5 is that we don't really have to use any like complex. What's up with this? Oh, doesn't have to use any like complex max commands because the percentage is based off of the winning candidate's percentage only, not percentage margin. So this will all work out regardless. So yeah, then we can save this. I'll save it as demrep, and that'll be fine. And next we can do the one that contains the other and reform. So I'll just copy this into a new workbook. And then we can paste here, and I'm going to delete the color final thing, and I'll just copy the this thing from here. So I'm going to copy this, paste here. The DPCT and the RPCT, I think, are the only things we have to change. The total should work out fine, and these are all fine. For DPCT, RPCT, it's important to think of these in terms like positive versus negative. So the Democrat is on the positive side for that because it's on the right side of the color ramp. For the color ramp that I'm using for the reform and other, since reform is on the right side, the colors I'm going to use are on the right side, it's going to be the positive ones or the D%. These headings, the titles really don't matter for them, but it's not really D%. So reform divided by total, and then R%, which is just the negative values, that's other divided by total. And then we can just copy these down like the previous one, and then that's fine. Then we can save this. I'll just save it as other reform. And that should be fine. And then lastly, what we have to do is we need the tie thing. And so this one is going to be slightly different than how I did it for video number 5. So what we're going to do instead is we're just going to create a PCT here, and I'll do equals max of this divided by sum of this. And then I'll copy this and paste down, and then what we can do is, I just selected all those, and we're going to sort from smallest to largest, expand the selection, make sure expand the selection is selected. And then with this, we can see we have our 50% ties like this. And now what we're going to do is we're going to paste this into the dem rep thing. We're going to paste the 40 to 50 and the 50% ties into this. The reason I'm not just pasting the whole ties in like normally is because we can't color it the exact same as the other ones. Because for 50% tie or 40 to 50 tie, the tie isn't necessarily between Democrat and Republican, in which case it would yield a PCT, which is incorrect. So what I'm going to do is for the 50% tie, I'm going to manually set this to 0.05. And then we can copy this stuff and we can paste down like that. And then we'll do the same thing for the 40 to 50. Copy the 40 to 50, paste here, and then I'll just paste this down but modify it so that it's negative 0.05, and then I'll copy this and paste like that, and that should be fine. And then we can save this, press X, save, and that should be fine. Then for this one, we can keep the PCT the same. The PCT really doesn't matter for this one because the whole color ramp is just the color that we want for the 30 to 40 tie. So then I'm just going to save this as 30, 40 tie. And that's fine. So now we have all of the stuff that we need. We have the dem, we have the 30, 40 tie, we have the other reform. I think there are there is like an issue with this file, which I think I point out here. There's a projection issue and also just like a whole join issue with it. So if there's ever anything like that, I just go to Mapshaper, and then you can usually just drag this stuff in, and it'll like auto fix it. So I'm just going to import that, export shapefile, and then we can open this in QGIS like so. And then we can, I think we also have to set project CRS, set layer CRS. How do I, okay, yeah. And we need to set it to, I mentioned it in the tweet, this one, EPSG, this thing. I don't even remember how I initially got it, but yeah, this thing we have to set it to, okay. And then we also need our NHGIS file to clip this, but we also do have to join it first. So let me find my NHGIS thing. Hopefully this is proper so that it actually overlays correctly. Okay, yeah. So it is projected correctly. and then we can just drag these things in. Looks like this will take a little bit to load. Yeah, I don't know why it's going so slow. I think there's just some lag with the program. Okay, great. And now I can go here. We can go to properties, joins, new, and then it's just the ID stuff. Okay, it looks like this one's also going slow with the whole join thing. And then we need this one. And then after this, the process should be pretty much the same as for how to color it in based on part 5. And then based on the stuff in part 6, you would do the same new print layout thing, and part 7 you would do the same submission into Wikipedia. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly map that out. Vector geoprocessing tools clip, that one. Oh, looks like there is a invalid geometries error, which makes a lot of sense. And then we can run this. Hopefully this is going to work. Great. Then we can untick this stuff. Oh, cancel, untick, right click, zoom to layers. And then we can go to symbology, turn this off, and this is our no data, no votes color. Paste this in here, then go to edit, and then it's going to be if this is greater than -2 ramp underscore color 3040 tie scale underscore linear, and then this comma space -1101, and then if demrep is greater than -2 ramp underscore color Wikipedia down ballot scale underscore linear, this comma space -1101, and then finally we can do the end write-in color ramp, and that's going to be this one, comma space -1101, right? Oh, what did I do wrong? Ramp color end write-in. I think I messed up something. Oh, this is where I messed up. There. -1, comma 1, comma space negative. Oh, what am I doing? There. Great. Apply. And yeah, that looks good. Yeah, and I think this is like what one of the 3040 ties is. I'm just gonna check to make sure that I did this right. Here's my 3040 tie. Yeah, this is 3040 tie. Okay. So yeah, this is mapped out correctly. Then I'm just gonna go zoom to layers, project, new print layout, mn underscore governor underscore 1998. And yeah, the process with this would be the same as previously. I don't think I really explained it that well in part 6. I was kind of looking back at that. So basically, when you're doing this in the print layout, you want to click this thing. This is add map. Then you want to drag from corner to corner. And then scroll down here, untick background, right click the map, click page properties. On this thing that says background, click on this. And for the opacity thing, just turn it down to 0. And then like this, how I showed you in the last video, you would check the dimensions on this, which, yeah, it's just, again, even for width and height. So I guess I'll just make the width 210. And yeah, and then for this, you just press this button, which is export as SVG. Then you can go to download, save, untick this, save, and yeah, that should be fine. And then the process for uploading to Wikipedia, basically just, yeah, it's pretty straightforward based on video number 7. So yeah, that's this whole series. If you have like any questions whatsoever, you could like ask me on my Twitter or whatever. I think I probably should have it linked in the comments to this. And yeah, I hope these videos were useful.